I woke up this morning at 6 a.m. and I drove all the way to my dad's house. We did a garage sale today and I did not go on my phone one time. Well, it turns out I missed one of the biggest stories in the last couple weeks. The Yankees were supposedly caught cheating back in 2017. Now, before all you Yankees fans get mad at me, I put cheating in quotations because we're not sure if they were caught or not. Currently, it is all still up in the air right now, but if you missed the story, I got you guys. We're going to talk about that in just a second. As it is breaking news, this is an MLB recap channel. If we didn't talk about it, I would hope that you guys would be disappointed in me. But also, breaking news about 5 minutes ago, right before I was about to sit down with my coffee and make this video, Major League Baseball dropped a bombshell. An absolute bombshell. They rejected the final proposal from the MLBPA. They said, nope, we're not going to accept it. And the head of the MLBPA, Tony Clark, just said, we're not sending another one. So the owners don't have a deal done. The players are not going to send a deal back in return. So what does that mean? Robert Manfred has the final say in if baseball is going to be played or not. So we're going to talk about that in just a second. Make sure you guys don't go anywhere because I'm going to keep you guys in the scoop with all the details. But I thought it was really funny how I made a video earlier today. The link will be in the description down below. I graded all of the Astros apologies. Now, I made this video 4 or 5 days ago because I knew I was going to be busy at the garage sale. And then sure enough, the Yankees get busted cheating. Again, quotations. I'm not saying that as official. And all of the Astros players, they came out from like hibernation to clown on what the Yankees were supposedly caught doing. So we're going to go ahead and just show all of the different players that came out with a really snide remark. So we're going to go from the least invasive all the way to the ones that really make my blood boil. Because if you missed my video today, make sure you go watch it because their apologies were awful. So they are the last people that should be talking about cheating. So we have Josh Reddick posting a GIF of Hulk Hogan doing one of these things like, can you hear that? Then we have Lance McCullers doing his thing. We also have Alex Bregman, who sure enough deleted this. I don't know how many minutes or how many hours went by of just time and space before he thought this was not a good idea because we don't know if the Yankees actually cheated. I should probably delete this. So this is my opinion was the second worst just because Bregman, he used the trash cans a lot. So he has nothing to say about that. And then last but not least, Carlos Correa says, wait, ... what, ... question mark. So if you guys don't know all of the tea, I'm going to spill it right now. I feel like a high school drama alert channel. But the reason why he chose to say that is not because Carlos Correa was very confused, like, wait, what just happened? He directly mocked Aaron Judge a couple months ago when the story and the news broke that the Astros cheated back in 2017 using trash cans, thanks to our boy Danny Farquhar and then John Boy for blowing the lid off the story. Aaron Judge found out that the guy that took the MVP from him was on a cheating team. So he said, wait, ... what? Perfectly valid. He is confused as to what was happening. He wanted the full details. So he tweeted that he was just as curious as any normal baseball fan because he was a baseball fan at that moment. He could no longer be a player. He had to be a witness to what was about to happen. So he tweeted that. And then Carlos Correa, before he comes full circle, he tweets out, wait, what? What do you mean? The Yankees cheated back in 2017. Let's just say that the report comes out in 2 weeks because as of right now, the only articles that we have to go off of are those by New York reporters. So there's one in specific, Andy, I don't know his last name, Martino or Marino, something like that. We'll discuss it in just a few seconds. But he came out and said it's a non-story. What the Yankees were talking about in the letter that is apparently sealed and that a judge has to release. That's the biggest story right now. The news that I missed because I was at a garage sale. There is a letter that is sealed that the Yankees do not want to get out into the public because they fear it might put their entire franchise into question and make them look like cheaters, like terrible people. So they do not want that to get unsealed, even though a judge has pretty much defended the Yankees. And the Yankees actually were acquitted by Major League Baseball itself and Robert Manfred. So if this letter goes out and there's some information saying that the Yankees cheated, it's going to put Robert Manfred under the bus because he let the Yankees off the hook because he pretty much said there was no damage done. And that was what the Yankees were talking about in the letter. There was an article before Robert Manfred said that the Yankees didn't do anything where he kind of lumped them in the same category as the Boston Red Sox. And I actually got a lot of flack for that because I read that article, the same thing from Robert Manfred. I said, wow, the Yankees are just as guilty as the Boston Red Sox. But that was not the case. The Yankees, they had illegal use of a dugout phone. It said that there was an illegal use of technology. So they amended that. They corrected it to an illegal use of dugout phone as opposed to technology, because that sounds a whole lot worse and it makes them seem like they're implicated of the same transgression as the Astros and the Red Sox. That's not the case. It's been proven. So I'm going to go ahead and read the stories, but I just think it's very funny that Carlos Correa and the Astros can come out and say like, oh wow, you guys got caught too. That just means their apologies to the world. Make sure you guys go watch the video from earlier today. They were null and void. They don't really care about if you want to believe their apologies or not. The Astros, they could care less. That they're good at baseball. They can win, 90 games without banging on trash cans, so they should be fine. But one thing I do want to know is the fact that, again, this is from a New York reporter. He says, his name is Andy Martino. He says, can report that Manfred's letter to the Yankees in 2017 did not say Yankees engaged in sign stealing. MLB's Department of Investigations did not find any evidence of violations by in 17. I don't know if that sentence makes sense, but he tweeted it at me. Story up shortly. So pretty much what he says after that, the story basically being that the Yankees, if we take a look right here, the Yankees were upset with Robert Manfred and his news release in 2017 issuing the Yankees-Red Sox discipline. They felt it unfairly implicated them and likely feel the same in arguing to keep the letter sealed. So pretty much what they're saying is that Robert Manfred has made them look pretty bad in the past, and they don't want the letter to be unopened again. And then you have all of these media companies trying to get the clickbait articles in there, because that's why everyone's falling for it right now. If you think the Yankees really cheated right now, current day, present time, you don't really know exactly what you're talking about, because none of us know what we're talking about until all of the facts are out there. So I'm telling you guys right now, Fuzzy, me, I don't know all the full details. I'm just giving you guys the story right now. That news did break that the Yankees were supposedly cheating as well in 2017. The Yankees reporters and the New York Post reporters have vehemently denied this, but also they tend to be a little bit biased because that's what Yankees fans do. Now, I'm not saying that they're wrong, because I don't know either, but I want you guys to let me know in the comment section down below. Do you think that the Yankees cheated in 2017, even though Robert Manfred said they didn't? But now this is all getting blown out of proportion because a letter that the judge has, the Yankees are saying, please don't unseal that for whatever reason. So I'm dying to know what is inside that letter. If you guys want to see that opened up, leave a like on this video because I want to see what's in it as well. What are the Yankees hiding? Did they cheat, or is it some bullet point that doesn't matter that they think is going to make their franchise look bad? So that was the biggest story. And also to all of the Astros players that are just, misery loves company. They got caught cheating, so they want to try and bask in the moment as well. All I have to really say is Bregman tweeted something and he instantly took it back down because he doesn't know what he's talking about. None of us do. So just like my man Carlos Correa said, if you don't know what you're talking about, shut the you-know-what up. Because he told that to Cody Bellinger. If you don't know the facts, don't say anything. Shut the F up. So, yeah, there's that. So the final story from today, again, this is as breaking news can come because I literally saw it on my phone about 2 seconds ago. Jeff Passan, the guy he's pretty much the Adrian Wojnarowski or the Adam Schefter of Major League Baseball. He's always dropping the big-time stories. He came out a couple seconds ago. I'm trying to find it on my phone. He said, the Major League Baseball Players Association has rejected MLB's latest proposal, and keywords, will not counter. In a letter to the league, the union asked MLB to inform it of how many games it intends to play and when players should report. So basically, the statement, we'll go ahead and read that in just a second, but I'm going to summarize it real quick. Tony Clark, the executive director, the head of the PA, says, tell us when we have to play, tell us how many games, and we'll be there. That's pretty much what he's saying. Now, I don't know if he's really, washing his hands clean of this moment. I'm pretty sure that they intend to fight this because the executive director, Tony Clark, since March, the association has made it clear that our number one focus is playing the fullest season possible, as soon as possible, as safely as possible. Players agreed to billions in monetary concessions as a means to that end, and in the face of repeated media leaks and misdirection, we made additional proposals to inject new revenues into the industry. Proposals that would benefit the owners, players, broadcast partners, and fans alike. It's blah, 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 blah. Pretty much what he said is that the commissioner is now going to have to step in because the owners apparently don't like baseball and they are not agreeing to a very fair deal. And this comes also kind of breaking news today that Major League Baseball just agreed to a new TV contract worth billions and billions of dollars, which they did not give to the MLBPA. They never gave that information. It was just divulged today. And he actually said that in today. What did he say? These remain, blah, 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 particularly in the light of new reports regarding MLB's national television rights, information we requested from the league weeks ago, but were never provided. As a result, it ultimately appears that further dialogue within the league would be futile. It's time to get back to work. Tell us when and where. You know, back in high school, there was a lot of drama. As the kids say nowadays, the tea was spilled quite often. Ooh, Jessica's dating this guy. Alex did what? Oh my God, he actually said that? That's what I feel like right now with Major League Baseball. I am one of the most diehard baseball fans in the world, and I'm going to keep it real with you guys. As of right now, June 13th, 4:45 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, I don't like baseball. I don't like the leaks. Trevor Bauer has come out and said that how come none of the leaks happened during the MLB draft, but every single day since the first round, there's been leak after leak after leak. It's because Major League Baseball supposedly is leaking this information to get the fans excited about baseball coming back, but then throw it back in their face and have it be the players' fault that they rejected another proposal. But they sent one back to the owners. It was denied, and for the third time in a row, it was pretty much the same exact proposal. They're going to get about 30% of their money, and really all that it's coming down to is the players want about 72 games, I believe it was. I think that was their proposal, and then the owner said, we want 48. You'll get 100% of your pay for 48 games, but you won't get that if you play 72. Just a really unfortunate time to be a baseball fan right now. A lot of you guys wanted me to make a winners and losers of the MLB offseason / MLB draft. I think the biggest loser is us. You and I watching this right now. We're getting slapped in the face by owners who want to charge $25 at the 2018 Home Run Derby for a bucket of chicken tenders. That's exactly what I paid, and then I spent another $12 on a beer. And they're the reason why we are not playing baseball today. I want you guys to understand that. I know it's a business, but as a business owner, you take the risk. And I'm going to stand behind the players. I understand if you think that they're dramatic or babies. Yes, they're fighting over millions of dollars, but there's also players that are fighting for just enough to cover their mortgage or their cars or anything else, medical bills, because they just had a newborn baby. So, there it is. The Yankees are accused of cheating. We don't know the final result just yet until that letter's opened up. Breaking news, literally. I mean, it was as fresh as a baby out of a, what am I going? I don't even know what I'm saying anymore. It's as fresh as a baby, a newborn baby. There we go. I don't have to get all graphic on you guys. So let me know what you think. I'm going to go take a nap, drink my coffee. I guess I won't be able to take a nap after I drink my coffee, but it's been a long day. If you did not watch my first video from today, in the description down below, take a look. It's cool. Love you guys.